Thank you, thank you all for being here today and for inviting Nissan to come to this very exciting event. So we would like to share with you some of our thoughts about electric mobility, but also about how the electric vehicles need to be integrated in the grid. So we realize more and more that the electric mobility change everything for car companies. And there are a number of learnings that we have since the launch of the Nissan Leaf in 2010 that we would like to share with you today. So myself, so I'm Francisco, so I'm managing the Nissan Energy activities, which is a new division in our company, in which we would like to fully exploit this flexibility that electric vehicles are bringing to the grid, but also develop energy storage solutions for houses, for buildings. So we would like to put together the full ecosystem on energy and mobility that we would like to offer to our customers. So you all probably know about Nissan. So the company today, or the group today, is composed by 3 major brands. So you know Renault, you know Nissan, and since recently Mitsubishi. So altogether we have about more than 10 million cars a year, so about 10% of market share worldwide. So big growth in the brand value for the Nissan activities. We believe, driven by our innovation, by our belief that electric mobility is real and is really the future for the industry. So we do more than cars. So since the beginning, we realized that the opportunities that are coming and associated to the fact of electric vehicles are becoming a reality are really going beyond the vehicle itself, right? So we need to think about the bidirectionality. So how can you use the batteries that are in the car to support the grid, right? So charge and discharge. So how can you learn from the technology that you put in the car and develop solutions for houses and buildings? So how can you manage efficiently the energy that the solar panels and the renewable energy sources are creating? So all of these are creating a big ecosystem that is really going beyond the car itself, and in what we think Nissan and car companies have something to say. Very quickly, something we learned again on 2010 that we would like to share with you is fighting climate change, really moving our society towards renewables is complex, right? So you see a lot of political, bold statements about decarbonizing mobility, decarbonizing society by 2040, 2050. But the reality is that to make that happen, there are a number of things that need to be in place. And there are a number of things that are complex, right? So you need to have several industries working together. You need to have different layers of technology that are integrated, alignment between electric vehicles, between solar panels, between energy storage, between software, between digitalization. Many things have to come together. And we believe that not a single player in the market has the capability to do everything, right? So the cooperation between companies, startups, large corporations, middle-sized companies is critical to get there. So this is basically our view. Since many years, we are a strategic partner for Enel. So both companies, Nissan and Enel, have been working together on the integration of electric vehicles in the market. So really challenging, but it's proving again how 2 companies that are complementaries can develop solutions that are really creating value for our customers. And since all these years of partnerships and developing strategic operations, we develop a network of partners from small startups, right, in the software space in California, or a mid-sized company doing charging in Germany, even with football stadiums, right? So everybody that has something to say, a role to play into this road to decarbonization is more than welcome to join. So this is our view. And I know we have 7 minutes, so we need to go very quickly on that. So in this picture, you see all the elements of the Nissan integrated solution, right? So we see the car as our core competence, or the entry point of our technology, but we also see the bidirectional connection from the car to the grid, right? So you need to be able to control in a smart way what the vehicle is doing, taking energy from the grid or providing energy to the grid, depending on the needs in general, right? So you could imagine the services to distribution companies, you could imagine frequency response, you could imagine price arbitrage, a number of different value sources that could be stacking with each other to create a lot of value in there. So then we move to the home storage. So all this expertise that we develop in lithium batteries now bring us to this new space of energy storages for home and business, particularly taking into account the second life, right? So after the vehicle is going to be scrapped, in general 10, 15 years, so you can recover the battery that is still going to have another 10 years of life after the vehicle application. So with that second life battery, you can create very affordable solutions that are going to go on stationary applications. So all of these obviously combine with the distributed generation, right? So we need to make sure that everything is optimized with the photovoltaic, the wind, the geothermal, all these sources of energy that we have around us. Vehicle to grid was our first big challenge. So we discovered the value of this technology, I think was back in 2011, when for a number of reasons, a number of natural disasters came in front of us, and we realized that our customers, in case of power outages, so they were really looking on taking this electricity back from the car to power the house, right? So, this was triggering a number of ideas behind in Nissan that led to the development of all our electric vehicles being compatible with the bidirectionality since 2013, right? So all the Nissan Leaf and the ENV200, so the vans that we produce, so they are all bidirectional since 2013. So we truly believe that this capability of integrating cars in the grid is going to really change a lot of things, right? So you see the number of cars that are out there is really enormous, and more than enough basically to cover the entire flexibility market that is required for the grid. A few words here to mention what we are doing on the home energy storage and the large energy storage solutions. So again, with a partnership approach, we are developing solutions that are really grid integrated. So this is always our focus. Everything we do need to be able to be monitored and controlled to make sure that we create value for our energy partners. So with all of that, I think we believe that electricity market is becoming really exciting. A lot of things are happening, a lot of new things that are going to change the way we have been operating in the past 100 years. So not just bringing our car expertise, all our marketing and branding expertise in the B2C business for car, but also combining all these technological components from electric vehicles and grid that is really needed to make a big change. So thank you.